Your course has great content. Your clients are excited when they buy it, but then they disappear. Or maybe they're finishing the course, but not actually getting the change that they came for or the results that you promised. They're not implementing, they're not achieving the goals. In both cases, the problem isn't your content. Problem is that your course isn't designed for success. I'm Dr. Catrina Mitchum, and I've been designing and redesigning courses online since 2009. Lots of courses have great information, but don't actually create the change that people came for. Clients might consume all of that content, but don't actually achieve the goals. Most completion problems aren't about client motivation and time management. They're about invisible barriers built right into your course design that make it really hard for real humans with real lives to actually get to a meaningful finish line. Not just, I watched all the videos. And that's a sales killer because clients that don't get results don't buy again, they don't refer you, and they don't leave testimonials that have impact. So results matter more than completion. Don't fall into the trap of assuming that completion rates equal success rates. Sometimes they can, but a lot of times they don't. You might have clients finish every module that you can see, right? So they watched every video, but they're not actually achieving the outcome that they came for because your course design isn't working. Someone can watch every video, download every worksheet, and still walk away without the change that they're looking for. And that's not a successful course. That's an expensive Netflix series. So how do we fix this? Well, I've got a free checklist for that. It's called the Completability Checklist, and it is in the description. It's one of my course fixer checklists, and we're going to walk through it right now so that you can have a course that people actually complete with results and not just consume content. So we're going to look at 3 critical areas to figure out whether or not your course is designed for success. They're transparency, support, and time considerations. Remember, this isn't just about getting people to some theoretical finish line. It's about getting them the results that they came for. So first is transparency, and we want to stop making people guess why they're doing things. If clients don't understand why you're asking them to do something and how it moves them toward the goals, it's going to feel like busy work, and they're not going to put the effort in that maybe they need to in order to move the needle. They might complete the task, but it might be half-assed, right? Without really understanding the purpose, it can be difficult to do the activity in the way it's intended. They won't get the real benefit. So you want to look at your course and ask, for every single assignment, activity, do I explain how it helps my client achieve the outcome? How it is building off of others and setting a foundation for the things we're going to do later. Not just this will help you do XYZ, but specifically articulating how it moves them toward that goal. Also check, can clients see or have you explain to clients how each lesson builds on top of each other and works toward their goal? Is the progression clear? When people can see the path to the outcome, they're more likely to do it. And when they can't, they lose motivation and kind of start going through the motions instead of really engaging in a meaningful way with the work. The second area to look out for is support. So learning often involves moments of struggle, right? And that can be points where clients get confused, they get stuck, or they want to quit. That right level of difficulty can be really hard to find, but it is what makes learning stick. So if you haven't planned for those moments and built in support, then clients give up before they grasp the thing, right? So you want to look at your course and ask, where do clients typically get stuck on their path to the results? Have you built support directly into those spots? Do clients know how to get help if they hit a roadblock? And the first few days of a course, after they get access, is really important for creating those habits that build momentum that they need to actually achieve the goals. If clients can't get started successfully, they'll never reach their outcomes. So the third one to look out for is time. You need to design your course for the time that it actually takes to get to the goal and not just consume the content. A lot of courses will teach a very large lesson in 1 week and expect that there are life-changing results and that people are making progress. But a lot of times implementation takes time. And your client is likely overestimating how much time they actually have. I have a client that has 5 weeks worth of activities and content, but we spread that out over 12 weeks. And that's because a lot of these things take time to implement before they can realistically move on to the next step. So it is a self-paced course, but the support that's being offered along the way was spread out over 12 weeks. So, things to ask yourself. Are your time estimates realistic? For someone that's never done this before, do clients have enough time to practice and implement in between lessons? Have you built in time for the messy, non-linear process of actual change? So real change doesn't, happen on a perfect schedule or a perfect timeline. And so taking that into consideration is really important. People need time to struggle, to experiment, to fail, and to try again. And if your course doesn't account for that reality, clients are going to feel like failures when they can't keep up with an unrealistic timeline. And that is how you get your course put on that digital shelf collecting dust. So after you look for those core pieces, go through and ask yourself, if someone completed this entire course exactly as I designed it, would they actually achieve the outcome I promised? If not, what would prevent them from getting the results, even if they did all the work? Look at your past clients. Who got great results and who didn't? What was different about their experiences? Go ask them. Don't just look at who finished, but look at who succeeded and who didn't succeed. And when you find that difference, that's a good place to start reworking your design. Remember that a course that doesn't help clients actually achieve the goal isn't just ineffective, it's bad for business. It makes you look bad. And honestly, it goes against the reason why you started doing this in the first place, right? If you want the detailed completability checklist that's free, don't forget to grab it in the description. In the next video, I'm going to show you how to fix the completability problems that you find and prioritize changes that are going to have the biggest impact on your client's success. If it's not there, it will be there next week.